Journey flexing here for Seconds Out at the Peacock Gym in vibrant East End of London. Here with Lawrence Okolie. Do you ever get concerned that the next step could be a step too far because you don't realise what you don't know until you don't know it, if you see what I mean?
I don't really get worried about stuff like that because I know what my journey is and I'm not defined by any one fight, any one fighter. I'm living my own life. And the main thing is I come from Hackney, living in a house with my mum, brother and sister and mum in not such a big house, worked at McDonald'S, so I've not had an amazing lifestyle that I want to keep up. People coming and stopping me, all the fans and this, that and other. To me, you only care about that kind of stuff when that's what validates you, but that's not what validates me. So if people only want to be friends with me or reach out to me or whatever because I'm winning, then I'm better off without it and knowing what's true and what's not. I'm within myself, like I said, which boxing all comes down to, is me. I'll always be happy knowing that I wanted to push myself.
So in a way, coming from the background that you've talked about and getting to where you are now, you've already won in a sense. Although you haven't achieved everything you want to as a boxer, you've already got to a certain level where you've turned your life around or at least increased the potential of it.
Yeah, I feel like I'm in the process. I don't think, if I stop boxing now, in the grand scheme of things, no one's going to say, oh, no, what happened to that Okolie? Like, I'll just be another boxer that just gets drifted into the distance. But I feel that I have the potential to be remembered as one of the best cruiserweights this country's ever seen, so I want to do it.
What about your status as a role model? We've obviously seen a lot of crime in London over the last few years. It's rising violent crime. People taking options that, you know, maybe there's not much else out there for them. You are someone that shows by your actions, if nothing else, that there are other options out there and you can be a success in other walks of life. Do you embrace your kind of role as an inspiration, if you like?
Yeah, definitely. But it's a fine line to walk across. Obviously, we're involved in a lot of I don't want to say charities, but I'd say organisations that deal with that kind of stuff, community groups, etc. But what I do think is that it's a fine line because what I want to do is show, okay, you see me on TV, you can see that I'm doing well, I'll come and do a chat in your school, but what you don't want to do is look like you're flaunting to the kids. Do you get where I'm coming from? So it's a fine line to walk, but I'm definitely happy to walk it.
How do you walk that line? How do you avoid those kind of criticisms?
By just focusing on training and showing my hard work. So I'd post myself training 9 times out of 10 as opposed to myself spending money or, do you know what I mean, doing whatever. So that's kind of it. So you can see, wow, he's working hard day in, day out, and then they see the big announcement, I'm boxing on Wembley, or they see the big announcement, I'm headlining the O2. So it's just showing
cause and effect.
Yeah, exactly.
And when you go into the schools and you do these talks to the kids there, what are the kind of main things that you say to them? What are the main principles that you share?
The main things is I just explain my life story, that I was never expected to do much, wasn't expected to excel. I was just meant to be average, but because of the mindset I had and putting in all the work, this stuff's happening. And that you can go from working somewhere like McDonald's to headlining the O2 to boxing one of the biggest shows in the world to winning the Commonwealth, winning the WA, going on to winning the British and world. So I just go into sort of details about that and just work with what's on the table.
And what sort of reception do you get from the kids? Because I'm guessing you're just about young enough still that they can relate to you.
Yeah, definitely, and also because I'm quite big as well, it grabs their attention. I'm a confident speaker, so it's all good. Yeah, it's always good reactions. A lot of them know who I am via Instagram or Andy Joshua's posting me, so it's always easy.
Do you want to bang out your social media handles just so people who don't know you or don't know your handles can follow you?
So it's Lawrence_TKL on Instagram and Twitter, and from there you'll be able to find my other social medias. Yeah.
Brilliant. All right, well, we wish you the very best of luck against Matty Askin and good luck on the rest of your journey.